The sound is so addicting.
Please no.
Wait a second.
Morning. I've been captured by an Azzy again now.
Seems like they love your tail. Oh, I can't pet you or boop you. You're literally where my chest is.
Where's the fluff on my tail going backwards? That is not supposed to happen.
Get someone away from us.
Literally in my chest area. Dang it.
Get
Maybe I can.
get this moment away from us.
I can't help it. They're dragging me at this point. I don't think they're very interested in you, actually. Oh, no, not again.
They're gonna touch you off the world.
Please no.
Your tail looks so cursed.
I feel like a dog on a leash.
She has her rest again. Not again. Not again.
What? Oh my. You want me to put a video on? Is that what you want? Oh my god.
She won't let go.
SpongeBob Lost Media. Let's do that one. disable the music real fast. It's over there if you need to.
She won't let us move.
I can tell.
We're so tired.
That could strangle someone if I trying to get I would. You know, do that stupid demon. Okay.
I remember that. Multiple timelines in our universe is indeed a thing.
I would check up on your little friend if I were you.
This one time I met a universe that she was the ruler of the whole universe. It was rather creepy.
Hmm.
exists in two different completed versions. The most
It's
well-known
sad,
version
in
is the
fact.
one that played on TV after
He
the
was
Kids' Choice Awards
greedy.
in 1999,
At least he's not me.
commonly referred to as the 1999 cut. However, an earlier version was discovered to exist from 1997, which contained
Poor
a
people
slightly
have to
different
deal with
opening and
that.
ending sequence, but otherwise was the same thing. There is no long-lost pilot or SpongeBoy Ahoy animation that people tried to pass off as real a few years ago. However, there is a piece of lost media that relates to both the Help Wanted pilot and SpongeBoy that I don't see get brought up often at all, that apparently is real. While looking on the Lost Media Wiki article for deleted scenes from SpongeBob, there was one in particular that caught my eye that I hadn't heard about before. It was fittingly under the Help Wanted section of the article and mentions that the original pilot is only partially found. Now, I just told you guys that both versions of the pilot were found and that nothing else in them is lost, so this confused me quite a bit until I read further. It stated that the original audio, where SpongeBob is referred to as SpongeBoy, is currently lost. So while it doesn't claim that any more animation is missing, apparently an earlier audio recording is, and it predates the SpongeBob name. Unfortunately, there is no source included here, so I was really skeptical of the claim, thinking it was fake and tried to find any other website that mentioned its existence. I didn't come up with much on a Google search, so I thought that it was possible Wikipedia might have a mention or source of this information in their article for Help Wanted. To my surprise, I did find a few sentences about it, stating, originally, the character was to be named SpongeBoy, and the show was to be called SpongeBoy Ahoy. However, the Nickelodeon
Another
marketing crew
one.
discovered that the name
I hate these
SpongeBoy was already in
things
use for
always
other
coming to
shows.
bite me.
This was discovered
Fit did it
after
go?
voice acting for the original
There you are.
7-minute
You're not running
pilot
one
was
from me, you
recorded.
little shit.
Thankfully, this included a source of the information and pointed to a website called The People Speak Radio that had an archived listing of an interview between the station and SpongeBob's voice actor, Tom Kenny, that took place in 2006. This was a good sign, as if there was ever a place for this piece of information to be revealed, an old, forgotten interview with Tom Kenny makes sense. But I wanted to hear him state that SpongeBob audio was recorded for myself, and not just believe the text in an article. Though unfortunately, upon clicking the link to get the interview page, it seems to not exist anymore. The Wikipedia link simply
Trash.
People Speak Radio just exists as a website. I checked the information URL to see if the URL had been saved there. Well, checking the audio details, runtime of almost an hour of content, I couldn't get
Now,
anything to play from it,
I
even though
need
the bar
to
was running. In one final attempt to get this
28. Now I
interview,
need to
I
do
noticed there was an
29.
option to download it, so I did, thinking it would just download a blank file, but to my surprise, it was actually the whole interview, and I was able to confirm this piece of information as real. For all of you viewers out there, here's rare audio of Tom Kenny confirming SpongeBoy audio was recorded.
He was originally called SpongeBoy, was the name of the cartoon and the name of the character, and then after we had recorded the 7-minute pilot with SpongeBoy and everybody calling him SpongeBoy and him referring to himself as SpongeBoy, the legal department found out that there was some kind of a product, like a mop or something, called the SpongeBoy mop, and they had to change it. So SpongeBob was kind of Steve's kind of last minute fix, and then he gave him the last name SquarePants, which he had no last name when he was SpongeBoy, and it actually turned out to be a much better title, I think.
I'm guessing Nickelodeon still has the master audio of this recording, since they still have the audio to an uncensored recording of Sailor Mouth, as Tom Kenny confirmed. But just as Sailor Mouth is unlikely to ever be released, SpongeBoy's audio probably won't be either. This same piece of information can be found on the SpongeBob wiki and links the same interview with Tom Kenny as a source. Maybe I'm just not in the loop on it and everyone already knows this, but I was surprised to find out that it existed. It feels like one of those pieces of trivia that everyone would constantly reference, but it's not something I come across at all. Even with this piece of information, we really have no way to get it, so it'll remain a rare piece of SpongeBob lost media, along with all the other topics, until they're found.
SpongeBob is a character with no need for introduction, as he is easily one of the most iconic characters in the world, with a cartoon spanning 9 seasons and a 10th one currently in production. Being as he's had so many episodes produced for the show, this has resulted in many scenes being cut, deleted, or forgotten about. But one episode in particular has been the subject of much controversy
Oh
due to
God.
its unconfirmed nature.
What?
Teenage Gary is an episode from the very first season of SpongeBob SquarePants.
I was a teenage Gary.
1999.
No.
The episode's plot consists of Squidward neglecting the
I would
care
check
of
on your little friend here.
When SpongeBob does return,
If
he
I
finds
were
Gary in
you.
poor condition and calls the doctor, to which the doctor gives SpongeBob a syringe of snail plasma.
Raise her isn't feeling so well now.
Squidward accidentally injects
I can't
SpongeBob
move.
in his head and
I'm not allowed to because someone has my tail.
where he then transforms into a snail as well. So let's rewind for a second.
Dang, I
This is where the
forgot.
controversy comes in. Right when Squidward gets injected with the snail plasma,
Oh,
there's a wipe
this is
transition
going
which cuts
off.
right to him already being a snail, without transforming on screen as SpongeBob did. As a result, this has sparked debatedly the largest SpongeBob deleted scene argument on the internet. Was there a deleted scene of Squidward transforming into a snail, or is this just a
Dang, I'm
poorly placed transition
now I'm sticking the couch.
something was cut out? As this has been a recurring discussion point in SpongeBob communities online, as well as a lost media interest, many have tried to provide evidence either way, either proving or debunking this scene's existence. A very common belief
Good
in
child.
regards to this scene is that it was only aired once, on the very first time the episode premiered, and was cut by Nickelodeon every time after.
Good child.
Some people have said they've seen the original airing of the episode back when it
They
was
didn't like that.
the scene was not there, while others have said they vividly remember the scene. Neither of these claims can be verified though, so it only leaves way for wild speculation as to reasons why the scene does or does not exist. Some of the theories include that it wouldn't make sense for them to cut the Squidward transforming scene out when they left the SpongeBob one in, either cut both out or keep both in, and the SpongeBob one was said to be the scarier of the two, so it wouldn't make sense either way. But then you have people reasoning, why would they make a second scene of a character transforming into a snail when SpongeBob already did that? It would be redundant to do it again. There's even a theory that states Squidward's shell is the same color as his robe from the scene before, so there must have been a scene depicting how the robe transformed into a shell.
So laggy.
As for more concrete details, it was once believed that the original 2002 VHS and DVD releases of Halloween contained the scene. However, this has been proven false, and it obviously hasn't reappeared on any other DVD releases that contain the episode itself. The Polish airing of SpongeBob episodes are always uncovered, meaning that the scene could have been in a foreign language. However, the Polish episodes are exceedingly rare to find, and the only proof is unverified claims saying the scene isn't there. Despite all of this, there is an interesting comment on the SpongeBob subreddit that could point the search in a few directions. Essentially, it goes on to say that the wipe transition is noticeably different than the typical bubble effect more commonly used. So if someone were to watch all of the season 1 episodes and count how many times a wipe was used without the bubbles, it could be a clear indication of whether or not something was cut. I would say out of everything that anybody has ever said about this scene, that is the most definitive kind of lead that you can get, which would determine whether or not the scene ends up being real or fake. Because to say this scene doesn't exist just because it would have been found by now if it did, completely goes against the whole idea of lost media. We need more informed claims and unsourced material to determine for absolute certainty whether or not this scene exists somewhere, or if it's just a rumor.
And then we got an answer. SpongeBob is a character with no need for introduction, and I'm sure you know the rest of that sentence by now since I use it so often. I wasn't even sure if this topic needed an official update since it's so old, and honestly, not the most complicated piece of lost media around. But I know it got really popular several years ago, and I never did make an official statement on the conclusion of this mystery. So I'll take the opportunity and do it now.
For years,
Not only in the lost media community, but also the general SpongeBob community as well, there has been an ongoing discussion about one of the scenes in the early episodes of SpongeBob. The deleted scene that is apparently so hard to find, no one has come forward with a recording of it, making it lost. The scene in question is from I Was a Teenage Gary, a season 1 episode which has SpongeBob accidentally injecting himself with snail plasma and transforming into a snail. By the end of the episode, Squidward accidentally does the same thing and of the snail claim. But the mystery occurs right before that happens. Rumors claim that there exists a deleted scene from this episode that shows Squidward transforming into a snail on screen, and that it was so scary during its original airing, Nickelodeon cut the scene and replaced it with a wiped transition. People have come up with all kinds of theories for and against the scene's existence, with the most common two stating that the scene was left in the Polish era of the episode and that it was shown during the US premiere of the episode.
Aww.
Since the making of my original video on the topic, I can confirm both of these claims can be debunked, and the scene can be completely proven to not exist. Several Polish airings of the episode have resurfaced online over the years, and none of them contain the scene. But more importantly, we do have the original airing of the episode from Nickelodeon back in 1999. This has proven to be the first airing by several indicators of the bumpers that are shown before the episode starts and the on-screen logo at the bottom. I'm pretty sure the scene has also been debunked by people who worked on the show, and there have been claims that it never even appeared in the storyboards either. I'll admit, this was a hard one for me to accept at the time because I wanted such a weird scene that no one had a recording of to be real. But there's nowhere else to take this search, considering its strongest theories were debunked. When you think about older pieces of SpongeBob Lost Media that were being searched for in the late 2010s, the rehydrated animated short is one that has to be brought up, and probably feels nostalgic to a lot of people. This is actually the second topic of the video because, believe it or not, the complete production has yet to be found, and I think everyone kind of forgot about that, or that it was even a thing at all. It's been years at this point since the initial search, so for those who didn't follow the topic back in the day, SpongeBob Rehydrated is a CGI short that aired on Nickelodeon back in the early 2000s, with a concept that heavily parodies the Matrix films down to the wardrobe the characters appear in. Actually, this detail would lead to a claim that the short's actual title was The Sponge Tricks, which was passed around during its initial discovery in 2016, after a clip showing its existence was found from a channel bumper that aired in 2003. At the time, it was believed that the entire animation was around 10 minutes long, and nobody knew why it even existed in the first place, especially having been CGI and not the usual 2D animation that SpongeBob materials were made with. Vincent Waller, who was often contacted about SpongeBob Lost Media for his involvement with production of the show, initially dismissed this as an unofficial piece of animation, before admitting that he knew nothing about it. If you were following the search back then, you might remember how it spread from its initial discussion on 4chan to the Lost Media Wiki and SpongeBob communities, where it gained the recognition that it still has to this day. I remember back then, I always wanted to make a dedicated video talking about the topic, but the search effort seemed to be moving too fast to keep up with a video. And it was through this quick spread how people were able to
Are
find
you kidding me?
from it. Only a few months after the search began, the portfolio of a Nick digital animator named Randy Gossman was located, and in it contained 30 seconds of the short. Through an interaction with him, all was revealed, including that the official title of the short was SpongeBob Rehydrated, and was supposed to be a parody of The Matrix Reloaded. He released a statement on the SpongeBob Wiki back in 2017, and stated that the animation was, in part, a little something extra that the Employee of the Month animation team thought would be funny. Nick may have used it in some of their continuity. No, it was not a 10-minute short, and there was no videotape of it sold. It was not a lost episode. It was less than a minute long, and the 40-second YouTube clip I was sent shows all that we ever made. The writers at Nick Animation were not involved in it at all. They were never involved in the animation for video games with Nick Digital, which is why the show directors wouldn't have known about it. Despite the animation having been recovered not long after the search began, the audio was not included with the copy from Gossman's portfolio, and to this day, it remains lost. Gossman's copy used generic audio that is heard throughout his entire demo, but claims that the short originally had a different audio track with sound effects, and makes no mention of having it. I'm kind of surprised that after all these years since the animation was found, no one has come across a recording of this from when it aired on TV. However, I feel like this is a topic that can definitely be found by looking through old VHS tapes and getting more people to rediscover its existence. We know it aired in 2003 with The Matrix likely that Nickelodeon would have aired the short during this time, so directing efforts to April, May, and June of 2003. And while this isn't necessarily a topic that we have to contact anyone else about, it's possible there are others at Nickelodeon who would have access to it, or perhaps Randy Gossman has contacts with other copies. It doesn't seem like anyone asked about that at the time, but I still believe we can find this on a VHS tape that someone recorded and doesn't know they have. I'd love to conclude this years-old mystery and find a little bit of old lost media for the community.
SpongeBob SquarePants is a series that always seems to have an interesting topic brought up within the lost media community. In the past, there have been many SpongeBob-related searches, including the debunked missing scene from I Was a Teenage Gary, and of course, Regal Films' A Day with SpongeBob mockumentary, which never even existed. Today we're going to take a look at a much smaller piece of SpongeBob animation, although one that has maintained a steady search since 2013. Despite this continued effort, there are still many questions to be raised and mysteries to uncover when we're talking about finding these lost shorts, because for all we know, we may not even scratch the surface. The topic we're going to take a look at today is astrology with Squidward. This series of shorts involves Squidward providing the viewer with a horoscope reading for the different signs of the zodiac. Each sign would also be accompanied by a picture of a SpongeBob character, edited to symbolize the zodiac sign. These shorts first premiered in the early 2000s and ran for only 1 year before being pulled by Nickelodeon. Shortly after, the shorts allegedly began re-airing on Nickelodeon's sister channel for the mid-2000s, and also reappeared further into the 2000s on international Nick channels in their own unique foreign languages. Thanks to this messy and scattered airing cycle, these shorts were notorious to track down in any regard, never mind finding them in English. As far back as 2006, the interest in these shorts was discussed on the SB Mania forums, and it wouldn't be until 8 years later, in 2014, when the first English short would be uploaded to YouTube. The general oddity of these shorts, as well as their rarity, is something that I think has always intrigued people, and has created that long-lasting desire to uncover them all. But what exactly does it mean to uncover them all? Well, the current consensus online states that there are a total of 8 shorts in existence, 6 of which have been found, leaving 2 lost in all languages. Based on this theory, it omits the remaining 4 signs from ever existing as shorts. For a long time I sort of accepted this theory and just went along with the idea that some of the signs simply weren't made into shorts. But then, I opened my eyes to really question what information was in front of me. So the base question I want to pose for this video is how many shorts actually exist? To get things rolling, let's start with the known missing segments of Virgo and Libra. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of people watching this video who are saying yes, they obviously exist. Those are the remaining 2 shorts that have yet to resurface in any form. However, based on my research at the time of this video, I could not find any proof whatsoever that Virgo and Libra actually exist in any form. The only claims you can find online are common unverified viewer memories, which in no way can count as sources or proof. This is actually a big problem in regards to this mystery, because I feel as though the information passed around is absolutely wrong, and no one has ever really stopped to think about what we're even searching for in the first place. Somehow it's okay to assume that Virgo and Libra exist, but the other 4 shorts do not. And that doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to have to come to one of 2 conclusions. One is assume that all of the shorts we have right now are the only ones in existence due to the lack of proof of the others. Or 2, assume that every sign was created as a short for the series, and stop spreading the false information that only 6 shorts exist. Now, obviously, since this is a lost media video, and it makes even less sense to assume that only 6 shorts exist, we should believe that the whole zodiac containing all 12 signs were made, and we just need to find them. And there are a few reasons why we should believe this. First of all, these shorts were allegedly very popular back in the day, as they were rerun all throughout the 2000s on different Nick channels, as well as internationally in different languages. On top of that, the animation was very simple, and each short only lasted a short while, so they didn't take too much effort to make. So it wouldn't make sense for Nick to cancel a popular, cheap short series that most viewers enjoyed. Now, going back to the Virgo and Libra rumors, it's been claimed that Pearl and Squidward were actually the characters used in these shorts, and since the common belief is that these were the last 2 shorts, people wonder why Gary, Sandy, or any other main SpongeBob characters weren't used for the series. Well, when we think about the possibility of the 4 remaining zodiac signs existing, suddenly there's more room for more main characters to make an appearance in the series. And I really don't believe characters like the Nurse Fish would be chosen over Sandy or Gary if the whole series was actually only 8 shorts long. And lastly, let's think about this from a lost media standpoint. These shorts were unavailable for 8 years prior to the first upload, so clearly the series wasn't saved very well, and generally speaking, it is very obscure. Being so, it's probably not a matter of the last 4 shorts being non-existent, but
but rather just eluding all traces of existing, since there are so many segments to be found, and old personal VHS tapes are really the most reliable way in which these were saved. In fact,
What are you
Netflix
doing?
is making reference to the known shorts as being newly discovered at the time that they were found. So again, it's clear there's no specific set of shorts we're looking for, and it's just a free-for-all that likely contains the whole 12 zodiac signs. With that said, I think there's more evidence pointing towards the likelihood of every zodiac sign existing as a short over the possibility of only 8 shorts existing at all. This is actually a really common problem within the lost media community, where a certain consensus
with
will
no
be reached
proof
with
or evidence to back it up. I have no idea will assume short stories exist, but with no evidence for why, we can't come to that conclusion. No doubt in time as more and more
people
professionals
search
loading these
for
VHS tapes, that'll
that'll
the rest
uncover
of the
the
series
rest of the series we need.
It'd
It
be
might be another 8 years before we find that last short, but all things considered, I believe the day will come when we'll complete the Astrology with Squidward Zodiac series.
turns out we
Turns out we had it all along.
Astrology
Astrology with Squidward.
These series featured
Miniseries that
Squidward
featured
giving the
Squidward
viewers
giving the
a
viewers
horoscope
a based on the zodiac signs.
It aired in
It
between
aired
commercial
between
breaks on
commercial breaks on
Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon
2000s
2000s
and fell into absolute obscurity until the late 2000s, when fan sites began remembering it
remembering
existed.
it existed.
Since the creation
Since
of
the
the
creation of the
Media
Lost
Wiki,
Media Wiki,
we
we
uncovered
have
6
uncovered
different
6 different
that were
signs
featured
that were featured in the shorts,
with the remaining
with the remaining 6
whereabouts
whereabouts being
debated.
heavily debated.
Some
Some
believe
people believe more shorts existed,
while
while others do not.
Our focus,
Our focus is
Virgo,
on Virgo, Libra, and
Scorpio.
Scorpio,
The most
3 of the most
signs
debated
with
signs
astrology
with astrology with
hunt.
Squidward Hunt.
Look around
If
and
you look
most
around
forum
most
sites
forum
and other
sites
discussions of the series,
series,
you'll only find rumors that claim these three shorts exist. While we don't have anything concrete that confirms these shorts exist, we do have a sliver of evidence that suggests they could.
Recently,
SST was doing
SST
his
was doing his
research
research on
with
astrology with
Squidward.
Squidward.
It came upon something
new.
Started
He found a
commercial for Nick
Summer
Splash
Splash
promotion, which aired in
which
the
aired in the
2000s.
2000s.
In this commercial is a short clip of
Squidward wearing
Pyramid
his turban from the astrology show. Strangely, the setting is in SpongeBob's house, with SpongeBob himself being present. While we're not certain what this animation exactly is, or if it's related to astrology with Squidward, some speculation exists that this could be a new sign we've yet to uncover, namely Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio. The standard of what we know astrology with Squidward to be is simply Squidward standing in front of a card talking to the viewer, but this looks like so much more than that. Considering the supposed rarity of the missing signs and how vastly different this short appears to be, it seems to line up. Additionally, Scorpio's existence is sourced into a German Nick wiki, which adds likelihood to the idea that this continues the zodiac. However, there's some very telling news from a very reliable source that debunks this idea rather quickly. I remember seeing a tweet directed at Vincent Waller, who worked on the series very extensively in the early 2000s. He was asked if the Scorpio short existed, to which he replied as if he was unsure, just casually stating that they did some. This was from March 2018 and isn't too reliable of an answer. I wanted to follow up and ask him myself what the story was with the missing shorts.
I asked him very
directly
how many different shorts they made, even referencing his unsure response from last year.
This time he was much more confident in his response to me, stating that they never did the full zodiac, and whatever is online is all that was made. As someone who has been searching for these rumored lost shorts for the past couple years, this confirms everything I was suspecting from almost the beginning. A couple years ago, I believed all 12 shorts could have existed, because just as there was no proof that Virgo, Libra, and the rest did exist, there also wasn't any evidence suggesting they didn't. Considering how popular the series apparently was, it didn't make sense for me to assume that they literally cut half of the signs out of the series. Except, that's exactly what they did, and I was convinced of that after I took a closer look at the true origins of Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. They all originate from Wikipedia articles with contradicting claims about which character represents which sign, and of course, none of them have sources. This was the evidence that suggested they only made half the zodiac, and that everyone who talked about their existence had just taken the Wikipedia information as fact, simply because it had been around for so long and no one questioned it. That was the mistake I originally made too. Now though, we can confirm based on Walter's comments that there's nothing in the realm of new signs to find, and that's pretty much case closed with this one.
What that short
After walking that clip many times, I don't even think it's related to astrology with Squidward at all. Upon first glance, you'd think it was, because Squidward is wearing his signature turban. But if you look closely at something like that, there appears to be a
in the astrology
series, Squidward uses his clarinet, it can be seen in the video.
When Nick happened,
Nick Germany had an idea for a musical skit and reused the astrology with Squidward character animation on account of his clarinet, and not because of the turban or anything astrology related. At any rate, even if I'm wrong and this is astrology related, it's likely to just be a variant of a sign we've already found. Astrology with Squidward was dubbed internationally, and we have many of those different language versions. However, we've yet to uncover a German version for any of the signs. It's likely this is just how Germany localized them, and I don't believe new signs could exist exclusively in German. Maybe if the mention of Scorpio on the German Nick Wiki had some validity or reason to be believed, I would consider the idea, but as far as I know, this is just a random edit with no source that has existed for so long, people took it as fact. This German version is definitely still worth finding. Curiously, there's a lot of Summersplash that's been archived, but this short remains lost. With that said though, the main search for astrology with Squidward can be wrapped up, and it remains a mystery longer.
when you think of the
Biggest
biggest
lost media searches, like Cracks, Clockman, and even Crybaby Lane, there's a certain amount of pride we have in the fact that they were able to be found, and are considered defining moments for how far the community can go to uncover something that's missing. Not only that, but they're really fun to discuss and relive, which makes the effort it took to get them found, as well as the media themselves, well worth the effort. But there's one search that stands alongside these huge topics that curiously doesn't get quite as nice of a reception, and that is A Day with SpongeBob. I don't know what it is about this topic, but the fact that so many people are still divided on whether or not they'd like to be reminded of it in the first place. So, let me explain.
My.
A Day with SpongeBob is definitely one of the biggest searches from the Lost Media Wiki, and it happened all the way back in 2015 and 2016, so it's pretty old at this point. Maybe some new fans of Lost Media haven't heard about this one yet, but the search for it was anything but typical.
film,
The film, which was officially labeled as a mockumentary, first appeared on Amazon in 2011 and was seemingly impossible to find. No content from the film, no copies, and no one even having claimed to have seen it existed. Myself, along with many other Lost Media Wiki users, set up a Skype group once the mainstream interest it gained started to die down to really dig into the mystery and solve it once and for all. But after close to a year of extensive searching, what it ended up coming down to was a couple phone calls with Regal's president. He confirmed to us that the film never existed, and the Amazon page was only put up to gauge interest in the project, and that was it. There was no horribly off-brand animation mixed with live-action green screen hybrid that could just barely exist without getting in trouble, and that fact didn't sit well with a lot of people. Ever since the beginning of the search, people wanted a bad bootleg movie to exist, and when it didn't, A Day with SpongeBob became a name more closely associated with failure than pride. Because even though we had technically solved the mystery, the fact that it was never made at all overshadowed the end of the search, and I can't say I completely disagree with that feeling towards it. For a while, you had lots of people in the forums who would turn their back on any SpongeBob-related topic. I'd like to think that if the rabbit hole of Regal Films and the listing of the film itself didn't go so deep, people would have been more accepting of the end result and focused more on what we were trying to accomplish. But the fact that we spent so much time and so many resources only to confirm it never existed feels like a waste to some people. Though I'll always be biased towards the topic because I was there for the whole thing, even before it gained any kind of attention, and it was my first big search. But the negativity towards remembering it is something I think most people will have for it, especially the onlookers that followed the old updates. It probably wouldn't be a real Lost commercial video without something from a cartoon channel, and what better series to cover than SpongeBob SquarePants. He's definitely no stranger to Lost commercials and interstitials, with Astrology with Squidward being one of the more notable searches from a few years ago. This time, however, it's a little bit of a crossover with two different forms of media, and that doesn't happen too often, so the topic is even more interesting. This was another one of my finds on the Lost Media Wiki forums before it started reaching other communities. The search for a lost SpongeBob chocolate milk commercial. The first post mentioning this commercial is from December 2010, over a decade ago, on the SB Mania forums, and shows a print ad of SpongeBob and Patrick drinking chocolate milk. There's no other context and nothing else to see in this print ad, but further on in the thread, a user named Sponge Sebastian states that they remember seeing a TV commercial of the print ad, and concludes with SpongeBob putting his entire head in the glass, a scene not depicted in the print version. This is replied to a day later by someone stating the commercial is not online, and it seems to have stayed that way, as a thread from the Lost Media Wiki forums, started in December 2021, also makes mention that the commercial is lost, and links the original SB Mania thread. However, it wouldn't be until many months later, in August 2022, when Sponge Sebastian makes another post, and for the first time, includes a screenshot of the commercial. This is the first visual evidence of the commercial that's appeared, though according to a press release dated 2001, the commercial is actually over 20 years old. However, there are a lot of questions raised about the origin of this screenshot, as it implies that some of its content must have been online at one point. Its quality also appears to be that of a rip from a VHS tape, but no one knows where it came from. There's a little bit of speculation in the thread about that, with it being mentioned that the image was uploaded anonymously to a Discord server, though this is disputed by a member of that server, suggesting if someone had the full ad, it would have been posted by now. It's not known exactly where this image came from, and I did a little looking around to see if there was any other discussion about it, but the threads already mentioned here seem to give the most insight. No one else has any important details or specific leads on where a copy could be, though considering the screenshot exists online, and looks like it was taken from a VHS tape, I have a feeling the commercial is already online somewhere. And I can kind of back that up with a memory of having watched it myself. When I first took a look at the screenshot after being told about the topic, it seemed so familiar to me, even though I had never seen it on TV before. Several months ago, when I was looking through Nickelodeon commercial compilations on YouTube, I'm almost positive I had come across this commercial in a video, and had no idea it was lost. I jokingly thought to myself that since it's an obscure piece of SpongeBob media, I wouldn't be surprised if someone ends up looking for it. Meanwhile, I came across it by accident. I had no idea there was actually a search for it, and wish I had saved it. I even went through my search history, but couldn't find it again. If the screenshot that resurfaced isn't from a copy that someone in the community has, then there's a chance that someone could find the copy that I believe I watched on YouTube. I'll be on the lookout for it again too, and if I ever find it, I'll be sure to share it this time. And then it was found. There's nothing like a good, wholesome search that has a lot of intrigue in the beginning, but doesn't take too long to get answers about, and is found in a reasonable amount of time. It's the kind of search you can wrap up with a bow and recollect how fun it was. So I'm glad to announce that the SpongeBob Got Milk commercial has finally been found. This is a topic that has been in existence online for over a decade, with the first thread having discussed the ad dating all the way back to December 2010. Even all those years ago, the talk about it was related to how the commercial hadn't been posted online and couldn't be viewed. Fast forward a decade to the Lost Media Wiki forums, and a new thread showed up discussing basically the same thing, how the commercial was still missing, even having mentioned the old SB Mania thread in the post. Interestingly, this thread went completely unnoticed for around 8 months of its existence, until August 2022, when user Sebi, who was also from the original SB Mania thread, posted a screenshot from the commercial, which was the first piece of content to be saved from it. The screenshot seemed to have come out of nowhere, and it was to everyone's surprise that set the search in motion. as more users flocked to the thread in attempts to source the screenshot and also take a hands-on approach to finding an upload. I ended up getting in on the search as well, mostly for the fact that I believed to have watched this commercial months prior in a random YouTube upload. At one point while I was getting visuals for another one of my videos, I could have swore coming across this commercial in a compilation, joking to myself, I'd be looking for this one day for its wackiness, not realizing at the time how lost it really was. Unfortunately, I was never able to find that upload again, and the screenshot was never conclusively sourced. There was a claim that it had once been posted in the Nickelodeon Discord server, but a veteran user of that server debunks this, stating they've never seen it before. But aside from the screenshot being the only living source for the commercial, a bigger piece of information came forward in the thread that guided us all in a better direction. Back in 2001, a write-up was released to the press, which discussed the collaboration with Got Milk, and specifically mentioned the commercial as part of a campaign. It stated that a new commercial would be airing on February 24th, showcasing SpongeBob and his milk mustache, absorbing the goodness of the drink. This is what we were looking for. The press release gave us an exact time period to look in. This, in combination with additional claims that other viewers had seen it in early 2001, meant our best chance of finding it would be to search in commercial compilations from that time period. Several of us started looking through Nickelodeon ads on YouTube, with a little more insight from A Dash of Seaglass, who noticed a concentration of Got Milk ads between January and April 2001, which fits into our timeline perfectly. What's more, is it was discovered that Got Milk were the featured sponsor during the commercial breaks of the episodes You Wish and Shanghai, leading to evidence that these episodes and Got Milk have some kind of connection, and turns out they did. A Dash of Seaglass contacted a post-production supervisor who worked on Shanghai and the SpongeBob Got Milk ad, who referred them to a secondary post-production supervisor and eventually the California Milk Processors Board, which were the people behind the commercial. Emails were sent and eyes were looking, with it seeming very likely for a copy to resurface sooner or later. And it did, out of nowhere. Around a week later, YouTuber Toon Archivist ripped the full commercial from the community after having found it on a tape acquired in a lot. The commercial is a lot of fun, and features unique dialogue and animation, feeling like an extended piece of the show, and not just a cheap advertisement. The timing couldn't have been better, just as the Lost Media Wiki thread started picking up steam. Though it was never concluded whether or not A Dash of Seaglass's contacts had copies themselves. And in conclusion, what I find really endearing is the fact that the original SB Mania thread updated with the commercial after it was found, ending the search after more than a decade. The next topic I want to talk about is another really incredible find that no one ever thought would resurface, for the fact that there were so many factors working against its release. It's the lost SpongeBob song, The Humpback Hop, which had become one of the most desired SpongeBob background tracks in all of the community. What you might not be aware of, and neither was I, until Music Master informed me of this search, is that, just like a video game soundtrack or movie score, cartoons have their own music specifically made for them, called background tracks, and there is an effort from the community to archive and share these background tracks so fans of the show can listen to a clean, full version of a tune which otherwise is usually cut and overlapped with character voices. In the case of The Humpback Hop, this was a song that was composed for the episode Party Pooper Pants in 2002, when SpongeBob throws a house party and invites a bunch of guests. There's one scene later in the episode where everyone breaks out into a dance, and the background music that plays during this sequence is a dance tune called The Humpback Hop. It was composed by Theo Mondel, who was a recurring music producer for the show, and had several of his songs released on the Yellow Album. But The Humpback Hop did not, and that sent fans into a search for it. The oldest mention of someone wanting to find a copy of the song dates back to 2015, where OP recollects the dance scene and asks where they can find the track. This would largely go unanswered for nearly a decade, until Music Master spread awareness of the topic in the Lost Media community and messaged me about it on Discord. Similar to the Super Y pilot search, there were a few bigger routes to take, which led to some insight about the topic, but nothing more. Theo Mondel was contacted and asked about the song, but he claimed he didn't have a copy and that Nickelodeon. This was later questioned for the fact that the information of the song appears as menu music in a SpongeBob DVD, suggesting that Nickelodeon either didn't have the master or fueled a rumor that claimed they didn't have complete ownership over it. There was a page that was discovered which mentioned that Universal Music partially owns the song, and that if Nickelodeon ever wanted to re-release it, it would have to be cleared by Universal first. Music Master wasn't sure how legitimate this listing was, or how large of a role it could play in a release, but there wasn't really anything else to do about it, and the search hit a dead end at the time. There were a couple other SpongeBob composers whose names had been passed around, but they didn't respond to fan emails, and a rumored CD with the song on it that was allegedly given to Steven Hillenburg was never found either. Then, out of nowhere, after several months without anywhere else to look, Music Master had gotten word that the song was going to be released by Sponge Divers Music. This channel had apparently been the uploader of many other production pieces from the show. The claim definitely seemed legit based on their upload history, but there was a certain feeling that this was too easy of a troll to pull off, so I had some doubts. Time would really tell if they had a copy or not. And then, just as it was rumored, a copy of the track literally appeared overnight. It was the full, clean master that had been lost since as early as 2013. The track itself is only 3 minutes and 30 seconds, compared to the 5 minutes and 30 seconds Theo originally stated. But it was so long ago, he probably just misremembered. We let him know it showed up again, and he was very happy to be reunited with his work, and thankful. To this day, we're not sure where this upload came from, but the theory about it is that Sponge Divers Music has direct connection to the SpongeBob composers or access to an archive of content, which would seem likely given all that they've uploaded currently. My video covering the song did get unexpectedly popular in the time it was up before the song was found, so maybe that also played some kind of role in search efforts behind the scenes. Yet again, this was another example of lost media that resurfaced simply because someone with the right connections made the effort. When it comes to the history of SpongeBob and his early years of development, there is a certain level of interest to be had that doesn't quite come from any later era of the show. I think this is the result of a historical standpoint more than anything else, getting to look at SpongeBob from a drastically different point in time compared to how we see the character nowadays and know him so well. And for that reason, it's not uncommon to see cells from early episodes sell for hundreds, or ARGs that try to take us back to the late 90s. But aside from these, there's a sort of time capsule that exists, which embodies the early spirit of the show, and is claimed to contain some goodies within. However, it hasn't been completely found yet, becoming an item highly coveted by collectors and archivists alike. This piece of lost media is the SpongeBob SquarePants press kit from 1999, the first piece of SpongeBob merchandise to ever be distributed for the show. For those unaware, a press kit is essentially an advertisement for an upcoming product that is given out to industry employees and the media in order to help promote the product and hype it up. And the SpongeBob one is no exception, as we can get a peek at what its contents contain from a few photos of it that exist online. The Lost Media Wiki states that these photos were taken from an eBay auction of the kit, apparently the only one that's ever occurred, which means we wouldn't have any idea this exists if it hadn't been for that one sale. I tried to look on WorthPoint to see if I could find an archive of this listing, but nothing came up, so it's not clear who the seller was or how they acquired it specifically. And as for the content itself, there's quite a bit that was revealed, including a letter announcing its premiere, episode summaries, and an overview of the show itself. However, what's most interesting about this one, and why it's become so desired, is the notoriety of its title. This press kit is commonly referred to as the Ain't Life a Beach kit, due to an inserted card that uses that name. It's a pun on that old phrase. Though interestingly, an official book was published in 2001 by Nickelodeon called Life's a Beach, that was said to be marketed towards adults, and feels like an obvious obvious reference to this press kit's tagline. The Lost Media Wiki article also states that more of the kit's content contains raunchy taglines and pop culture references that were quickly dropped from the show's advertising. But aside from the title, nothing else that fits that description is visible in the pictures we've seen. It's a mystery what else is in here, but it seems likely that it'll remain that way, because as far as I'm aware, no other copies of this press kit have ever resurfaced, and there's not even that much information online about them. One of the only other places online that even mentions the press kit is the SpongeBob Wiki, though its article doesn't provide any other details about it. It is mentioned, however, that this press kit has been seen in the backgrounds of several DVD special features, though these are not specifically listed or shown. I'm guessing it appears on the back shelves of employees during interviews, or somewhere around Nickelodeon Studios. It's definitely likely that more are still out there. It's been quite a while since we've talked about a SpongeBob-related topic in a video, but you guys know how much I like SpongeBob Lost Media, so here's a new topic, and this one in particular is interesting for the fact that it kinda came out of nowhere. If you search online for this now, you can find quite a few different places talking about it, but it was only recently that it was discovered to exist at all. This topic is referred to as the SpongeBob Little Big Planet PSP commercial, and is a crossover you might never expect to have happened in the first place. On YouTube, there's a commercial from an old SpongeBob promotion advertising a SpongeBob block that was going to air on Comedy Central Germany. It's titled Captain's Secrets, and is themed around playing episodes from the show that relate to rumors about the characters, which is why the entire promo uses visuals that suggest SpongeBob is gay, a reference to the infamous rumor. Not only that, but it even uses stolen fan art of SpongeBob and Patrick that scrolls by right in the center. I can't believe this is official and was broadcast on TV. You'd never see something like this in the US, even on Comedy Central or MTV. Anyway, the promo itself is very crazy for that reason, but it's not the Lost Media we're talking about. That comes directly after it. For one short second, there's a clip of SpongeBob's hands holding a PSP that can be seen, and then the video ends. If you pause the screen and look at what he's playing, it's Little Big Planet, which is where this search gets its title from. However, as of now, we have no idea what this is advertising, or why it appears at the end of a completely different commercial. As mentioned in the Lost Media Wiki thread about this topic, the upload date of the original video is actually from the same day that Captain's Secrets aired, so it's likely that this recording was taken directly from TV. The channel that broadcast this was probably playing a bunch of SpongeBob-related content, which is why they're together like this. But unfortunately, the rest of the commercial is still lost. It's believed the uploader could have the rest of the lost commercial, but didn't post it at the time because that wasn't of interest to them. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we even have that 1-second clip, simply because of a poor cut to the ending of the main commercial they uploaded. It was probably a mistake they left in. Unfortunately, the uploader hasn't been active since the video was uploaded back in 2009, so it's unlikely we'll be able to contact them and ask if they have any more from this recording. If there's anything to be happy about with this search, though, it's the fact that we know the commercial was aired in Germany, so international recordings will be the way this gets found. I know even finding commercials that aired in the US can be very difficult, but our search area and year are very well defined here. It's also possible there might be some documentation about giveaways for SpongeBob's 10th anniversary at the time, so I could also see this being some kind of contest.
Oh my god.
The winners being able to enter and receive a console after having watched the commercial on TV. It's possible there's more out there from this, and
I may or may not have torn up my nose.
and then this was found. We have to get a little SpongeBob Lost
On
Media
purpose.
in this video, especially since it's the last found media one of the year. There were quite a lot of popular SpongeBob topics.
Something itchy on my nose.
2023, and this one is no exception.
Decided to
Becoming
tear into it, I
popular
guess.
only a couple months ago. But to those of you who were following this search, you'll be happy to hear it's been concluded, and very quickly, compared to the other topics in the same category. For this one, I'm talking about a commercial, the SpongeBob PSP commercial, that gained a lot of attention for the fact that nobody really knew what it was even supposed to be. On YouTube, there exists a commercial advertising a block of episodes called Captain's Secrets for the 10th anniversary of the series. After that commercial ends, there's a 1-second clip that can be seen of SpongeBob holding a PSP while playing Little Big Planet on it and swinging side to side. This is all we had, and if it hadn't been for this upload, we wouldn't have known it even existed in the first place. In fact, I speculated that it was probably a mistake by the original uploader to have even left it in there at all, given how abruptly it cuts. But thanks to that, a search formed around it. And thankfully, since it was a direct recording from TV and came right after the Captain Secrets commercial, we knew so many details about it, making it easier to source. The commercial was from November 18th, 2009, and aired in Germany, so we'd just need to find a new recording of the block from that day to get it unearthed. In between the time I covered it in a video and when it got found, there was some looking around on YouTube and in commercial compilations, but no one came across anything. It was even claimed by a user who said they saw it that the commercial was only 5 seconds long, and simply stated, the promotion was brought to you by Little Big Planet. I questioned this for the fact that it seemed to come out of nowhere, but no sooner did I have my doubts, a full copy of the commercial showed up a few days later, and only a couple weeks after my video. The user who claimed to remember it wasn't wrong either. It literally was a 5-second clip of SpongeBob basically doing the same motions as he did in the 1-second clip, and we don't even get to see his face. I was hoping this would have been some crossover heavy ad where SpongeBob meets Sackboy or something, but it wasn't anything like that. The Lost Media Wiki article says the commercial was found within an MTV archive, but doesn't specifically say where or how it was found. Some people were disappointed with it, and even I was to some extent. But I was happy the mystery was over and got the smaller topic on the found media list. The next topic I'd like to discuss is more of an honorable mention since it isn't as interesting as the other ones and doesn't really have a dedicated search, but was brought to my attention recently, so I decided it would be cool to give it a mention. If you guys remember back a few years ago, during the search for astrology with Squidward, there was a short clip of Squidward wearing a turban that resurfaced, and it sent people into a frenzy, thinking that this might have been a continuation of the main series of shorts we were looking for. Unfortunately, that ended up not being the case, because after looking into it closer, it was discovered to be a bumper from a special summer block called SpongeBob's Nicktoon Summer Splash. Apparently, this was one of dozens of different bumpers that were made for the promotion, featuring unique animation and dialogue of SpongeBob and his friends, who would host it daily. And over the years, there's been a small effort in getting more content from this saved. Back when the Squidward turban clip was first found, I'm not sure how much other content was saved, but if you look on YouTube nowadays, there's quite a lot of content from it that can be viewed. The Lost Media Wiki, on the other hand, has an article that highlights a few notable bumpers that have been confirmed to exist, but haven't been found in full yet. What's unfortunate about this topic, however, is the amount of bumpers that were made for it make it particularly hard to get a total for how many are still lost, and I'm not sure what the criteria is to be considered notable for the Lost Media Wiki article. There could be some other ones that are even more notable than the ones listed here, but we have no idea if they exist if no one has ever come across them. To this day, the full version of Turban Squidward still hasn't been seen, which is probably my favorite of them all. So if you come across any content from this block on VHS tapes, or uploads that the community isn't aware of yet, it could have any of these bumpers in it, or something completely new that hasn't been documented yet. Would it really be a Lost Media video without a little SpongeBob topic to talk about? It's the first video of the year, so we have to. And with the more topics I cover from the Little Yellow Sponge, the more it becomes my favorite category in all of Lost Media to cover. We've only begun 2024, and there's already a huge update with uncensored Sailor Mouth. The possibility that crew members of the show took copies of the recording out of the studio. But we'll save the details for that for another video. For now, let's
Oh, lovely. Someone's awake.
you might have seen, and also gets put into the existence unconfirmed category as well. I do enjoy
Hi.
the existence unconfirmed topic every now and then, like the fog.
Looks like everyone passed out.
And now, another thread in the Lost Media
Wonderful.
Lovely. Everyone woke up the moment I started talking. I love that. This one stretched. You started talking. That one woke up. Nope, there they are.
2000s TV
You really not want me to move? Is that really what you want me to do?
when it came to visual style, but that they've every episode up to 2007
Crazy.
It's also not related to the
Oh my god.
episode from many years
I'm
ago.
not allowed to move!
It was some kind of commercial
Oh well.
or anything else that SpongeBob could have appeared in.
They're sitting on my shoulder. I have it on recording, by the way. They have their head buried into my fluff. Yeah.
Other users on the forums speculated on what the animation could have actually been, suggesting some other scenes were packaged items, and other episode plots that seemed similar to what was being described. Unfortunately, this is where I have a little issue with the topic myself, as it's stated in the very first post that this could have been a Mandela effect or
Yeah?
misremembering. Not to mention, if media film was only 4 to 6 when they saw it, that could be a red flag.
Oh, yeah, that's a good sign of that, actually.
It's supportive to get that misremembering feeling near the end, and not right at the beginning, which proves in some ways that even OP has doubts this could be real at all. However, I do realize that the zombified bumpers were one of those topics
Yes.
nobody was quite sure existed until more people remembered them. So you never quite know with searches like this. And since there hasn't been a lot uncovered yet, it could still go either way. A few of the most popular ideas included contacting old crew members like Vincent Waller and asking if he remembered anything like this, or simply finding other scenes from other cartoons that have a similar description. There was one scene from Dexter that fits this quite well, but media film claimed Dexter had long ended by the time the SpongeBob scene was aired. Near the end of the thread, Unbelievable left us with an interesting thought to consider, that being the possibility of it having been made for the Chinese New Year, and could explain its overall rarity. I really like this idea, and it feeds into the thought of rare early SpongeBob content that people have come across before, but no one can find. Unfortunately, as of right now, no conclusion has been reached, and the other discussion mostly goes in circles or easily gets debunked. Personally, I have no recollection of a scene like this, and could probably apply it to any number of cartoons I've watched before. As other users have stated, it's a common type of joke to make, but I'm interested in waiting this one out and spreading awareness of it. Maybe unearthing more proof that it does exist, or finding it in some forgotten YouTube uploaded commercials. The Got Milk commercial is another example that existed in sort of a similar way before it was found in full, so keep your eyes out for an older animated SpongeBob fortune cookie short. It wouldn't be a rare Nickelodeon Lost Media video without at least one topic from SpongeBob. Actually, there are a lot of new Lost topics from that series I want to talk about, but we'll save the majority of them for another video. For now, let's discuss a piece of Lost Media that quite literally fits the definition of rare, because it's so rare that we're not even sure if it exists or not. Now, normally I wouldn't be putting an existence unconfirmed topic in a video like this that covers more traditional Lost Media, but the response to this post seems to be overwhelmingly in favor that it does exist, and that other people besides OP remember it, which caught me by surprise, as the topic is very strange considering its nature. On the Lost Media Wiki forums, during one of my live streams, a new thread showed up that immediately caught my attention for how ridiculous it sounded, and originally, I clicked it just to see how fake it could be. The thread's title is SpongeBob Intro with Pear and Live Action Band. I was expecting it to be a really long, complicated recollection that only contains vague memories, or something that seems so fake, but to my surprise it was much more defined. The thread goes on to state that in some time between 2006 and 2009, user Jinteg has a very distinct memory of watching Nickelodeon and seeing a strange intro of SpongeBob play. They go on to describe how it started, stating, it had a strange intro. Instead of Painty the Pirate, the painted pirate who says, "Are you ready, kids?" there was a painting of a pear without any dialogue. This then cut to a CGI model of SpongeBob's house, with a live-action band superimposed onto it. They were wearing plaid and played a unique version of the theme song. While some doubt is expressed by OP about its legitimacy, mentioning that it could have been something they dreamt up, which is never a good sign in topics like these. The more I looked into the replies and discussed it live on the stream with viewers, the more people seem to recall this, or having seen something similar. Jinteg firstly mentioned that there are old Reddit threads that discuss a similar topic, which led to other people chiming in, trying to better deduce what it could be. These guesses ranged anywhere from something like a special promo or one-off, some kind of parody animation that wasn't actually official, having originated from the internet, or an alternate opening of the show for some kind of event. In my opinion, if this really exists, it seems extremely likely that it would be some kind of one-off or special promo that was aired very few times, since SpongeBob is no stranger to that kind of content having been made. The Summer Splash block, for example, had an entire series of new animations, a large majority of which are still missing. And even something like the Got Milk commercial was very specific and very hard to find, even after having proof that it existed in the first place. Jinteg goes on to say that they've been able to confirm what it's definitely not called, two of which mention it wasn't something created for a ride or theme park, as well as it not being an alternate language dub. According to them, it was aired on regular Nickelodeon, and that's allegedly where they saw it. There's not much else that gets discussed on here, other than more guesses. But even after my doubts surrounding the topic were made clear on that live stream, there still seemed to be a good handful of people in the chat who really recalled it as well. It wasn't collectively debunked as fake, which is what's so surprising to me about this topic and makes me change my tune on it a little bit. We've seen so many SpongeBob topics, that fortune cookie promo that I covered a couple months ago being one of the latest examples, where there's so much doubt surrounding its existence, it feels more fake than it does real. But for some reason, this one feels more real to more people, and that leads us in a more positive direction. My advice, of course, would be something along the lines of looking through recordings from the 2006 to 2009 time period and hoping that something shows up. But I would be surprised to find out this is already on YouTube and is just hiding. It's probably going to take someone finding a confirmed sighting of it somewhere online and using those dates just to narrow in on when it could have been aired, and better locate a time period from where we can get a possible recording from. One of the topics that gets brought up every now and then by my viewers is one that I made a video about
Disconnected.
Apparently, it's still pretty popular to those who
Lovely.
are aware of it, and that's the SpongeBob baseball lecture animation. Do you guys remember this one and how much traction it gained when the topic was new? The thread on the Lost Media Wiki forums is at 10 pages, but it almost went a year without a 2022 post and was last updated in January of 2023. For those unaware, this mystery refers to an animation of SpongeBob that was played in a baseball stadium with the original post stating, "Back in 2005, I was on a trip with my family and some friends in Texas. While we were there, we stopped by a baseball game. Before the game started, an animation played of SpongeBob giving a lecture about having fun. I don't remember much about it, but I know for a fact that a SpongeBob animation played before the baseball game started. The thing is, I have been unable to find it anywhere online." Ever since then, the topic has had a dedicated search effort, and there was quite a lot of progress made on it. But overall, the vagueness of which stadium it was played at, and the difficulty in contacting baseball associations, has really put the brakes on this one. Pika Fusion and Co. were some of the biggest contributors to the thread, and narrowed down the team to the Frisco Rough Riders a couple years ago, which led to a variety of contacts that were never really answered. The goal was to get some confirmation on whether or not they had some kind of collaboration with Nickelodeon during any of their games. But eventually, this led to some confusion about which stadium the game was played in, when the game was played, and even what teams were involved. We constantly tried to refer to archived schedules of the games that were played, but in most cases, they didn't quite match up with what Loki was saying. And if you look at the thread now, it's entirely made up of users who are trying to get caught up with the topic, because it hasn't been updated in so long. I didn't even realize I had posted in the thread as recently as late 2022. What I suggested maybe contacting Nickelodeon is the better way to take the search if we want to see a revival in it. We do have a general year and date for when the animation played, and because we're searching for this, believing it's an official animation, there would be no reason why Nickelodeon wouldn't have a record of it. I'm pretty sure someone did contact Vincent Waller about that on Twitter, where he claimed that he didn't remember the animation, but also said that it didn't mean it wasn't real. I remember after the Nicktoons zombified bumpers and the SpongeBob Got Milk commercial were found, people were kind of at a loss for which piece of SpongeBob Lost media to search for next. So if you're one of those people, this topic could definitely use your help, and seeing things from the Nickelodeon side of things might make the process move a little faster too. This is copy number 1 in a limited edition of none. This book does not exist. You have never seen it. These are the words that begin one of the most elusive pieces of SpongeBob Lost media that's ever existed, and one that so few people have ever even seen, it could be considered the holy grail of all SpongeBob Lost media. In fact, when you think of the holy grails of SpongeBob Lost media, what comes to mind? Maybe it's something involving the show's early production, like the original audio that was recorded for the pilot, while the character still used his original name, SpongeBob. Or maybe the uncensored audio from the episode Sailor Mouth, where the characters swear on the actual recording, since it would be edited out for the episode anyway. While Sailor Mouth has become quite a desired piece of SpongeBob Lost media to the fans, its mere existence goes hand in hand with a larger piece of SpongeBob lore, that there once existed some kind of adult version of the show. For years, ever since the show first gained popularity, there have been rumors that SpongeBob was originally pitched to Adult Swim instead of Nickelodeon, or that an adult party cartoon iteration, similar to Ren and Stimpy, was being made for Spike TV. But in every one of these cases, there was no evidence to support the claims, with all trails leading back to forum posts from people claiming their relatives work at these networks and heard about it from there. So based on this knowledge, it would be understandable to believe that no such adult version of SpongeBob ever existed. Now, what if I told you that an adult version of SpongeBob does exist? And no, not in some fan-related way that is not directly connected to the show, but rather in an official capacity, by the people that had a hand in making the cartoon, while they were within the walls of Nickelodeon, that as far as I'm aware, nobody outside of production has ever seen or documented. However, our story does not begin at Nickelodeon where you might expect, and not with some kind of secret lead or connection, but rather, it begins with an interview conducted by a cartoon magazine called Hogan's Alley, discussing the oral history of SpongeBob SquarePants from over a decade after the show first began. It's a very extensive interview that features many different aspects of the show from many different points of view, told by the people who helped create it. In a segment headlined, "We All Loved What We Were Making," this is even more apparent, as the crew recollect the joy it was in being part of SpongeBob's world, despite their low wages and non-stop work schedule at the time. And it's in this fact that you could maybe say they had a little too much fun, and this is where the holy grail of SpongeBob Lost media is mentioned for the very first time. It's the only place on the entire internet where it's mentioned, and was openly available for the public to find and read for all these years. Kent Osborne mentioned a bit of behind-the-scenes content during the time working on the show, stating, "At the end of the season, all the storyboard artists would do these hilarious, crude drawings of SpongeBob on post-it notes just to make everyone else laugh, and these drawings would go on the back of the door, because if the door was open, no one would see them. Sam Henderson took all of these post-its and made them into a book and gave a copy to everybody. The name of the book was Behind Closed Doors." In all the years I've spent searching for lost media and covering SpongeBob topics specifically, I have never even heard about this Behind Closed Doors book before, and apparently neither had anyone else online, because it's never been discussed or been in the public eye before. The interview itself is so large, you'd have to know what you were looking for to even find it in the first place. But even if you had known about it and found this interview, there's nothing from the book that is shown or discussed here. There's only that mention of hilarious crude drawings of the SpongeBob characters done by the artists who worked on the show, and later on, a mention that everyone is credited with anagrams rather than their real names in case the book fell into the wrong hands. It sounds like something that any fan of the show would love to see, but with it being an internal, crew-only product that hasn't even been mentioned since this interview, it's pretty unlikely to ever be shared. So you might be wondering how I came across this article in the first place, and that takes us to an email I received from an anonymous source that told me they had a piece of SpongeBob Lost media better than the uncensored Sailor Mouth audio, which is a pretty tall order to fill, considering how desired that audio is to the fans. But they were absolutely not wrong, and went on to describe what they had in their possession, stating that they could not disclose the details on how they specifically acquired it, but proceeded to tell me of their younger days hanging around the old Nickelodeon Studios building, and through a series of bizarre events, as they called it, were given a gift that almost no one in the world has ever seen. This was a copy of Behind Closed Doors. Admittedly, I had not heard about this topic or the article in question until receiving the email from the source, and apparently the source had forgotten about the topic too, mentioning they let the collection gather dust in their attic for more than a decade, until having come across that article recently and dug it out as a response. But what that Hogan Magazine article failed to disclose is what exactly the content was contained within the book, aside from being hilarious and crude. And then, I was sent the first photo of the book as proof that it was real, which gave me a really good idea of what hilarious and crude really meant. The shortened title of the book is Behind Closed Doors, as stated in the interview, but its full title is called Behind Closed Doors: Horrible, Filthy, Vile, Disgusting, Inappropriate, Off-Model Drawings by the Crew of a Popular Cartoon Show. This is the cover of the book, and along with the text on it, we are greeted by artwork of SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs engaged in some group activity, followed by a spread of artwork behind it, consisting of 28 pages and hundreds of drawings by my source's estimate. And if you look closely at these pages, you can make out what some of the characters and scenarios are, most of which are too graphic for this video. While this is very shocking to see right off the bat, what's truly important to note within these materials is the anagram of Kent Osborne appearing in the book, just as it's stated in the Hogan's Alley article, proving that these materials are the real deal, and this is only a small portion of the book's content. While I was not sent over the entire collection, and I don't know what they plan on doing with the full collection, what was unearthed to me is still mind-blowing when you consider the characters and how they're depicted here. None of these drawings can be shown uncensored on YouTube, but even with their censorship, it's still pretty easy to tell what's going on. So we'll take a closer look at each of them. One of the most common themes depicted in these pieces is simply drawing characters with realistic body parts that are never seen in the show, with a couple of the more harmless ones simply being SpongeBob grabbing himself in a shocking sort of way, as seen on the back cover. It features 3 different poses of him stretching himself, followed by the depiction of Squidward with SpongeBob nude on a different page. SpongeBob has a somewhat realistic-looking face and is sort of curled up on the ground, while Squidward is standing and sports an entire head that was changed to what's supposed to be on his groin, but instead there's nothing else there in the picture. Then, there are a couple other images that push this adult boundary even further. One that even includes text and descriptions of the characters that look much closer to how they appear in the cartoon. Squidward is seen asking nude SpongeBob, "How do you make it sing like that?" and points to his private parts, to which SpongeBob responds, "It only sings around you, Squidward." The other drawing that pushes boundaries is the most interesting one of the set so far, and uses a storyboard sheet for the SpongeBob Got Milk print ad. This was an ad campaign that promoted drinking milk, and was referenced heavily in the lost media search that occurred in trying to find a copy of the animated commercial. While there is no adult animated commercial, it certainly exists as this drawing, which turns the scene from SpongeBob drinking milk, getting a milk mustache, and having it be absorbed, into Patrick spraying SpongeBob inappropriately, it falling on his lips, and then getting absorbed like the milk in the real ad. Next are perhaps the 2 most explicit of all, with the first one showing a freaked out SpongeBob on the ground with Mr. Krabs, performing what could be considered a favor for him, the second one seemingly being a parody scene of an actual episode from the show. This is supposed to be from Squilliam Returns, for the fact that there's text stating SpongeBob makes a pinching motion and if you need anything else, just call, taken from the episode. Squidward appears to be dressed in his formal wear, but SpongeBob is seen completely naked and is taking aim at Squidward behind. And finally, is sort of an outlier when it comes to content shown. It's a page that features Mr. Krabs using the bathroom in an over-exaggerated way, with text at the bottom that reads, "And now for the chaser," which is a line spoken in the final episode of Plankton's Army. My source informs me that this storyboard was actually submitted for animation, likely as a joke, and was rejected. But the line itself was left in the episode, and was allegedly a reference to this art. Interestingly, it appears as though this page was copied on official storyboard paper, but was not drawn directly on it, unlike some of the other pieces from this collection. Curious about the various quality and condition of this page, I asked if these pieces were copied from a real book, or if every book only existed as photocopies, but they didn't know. They mentioned that their copy was made from one that was held together in a spiral notebook, and was one of the originals, rather than being a third, fourth, or fifth printing. I did notice the back page says it's the second printing, so if all these pages came from the same run, then it would seem likely. Though it's also unclear how many copies exist in the first place. However, even for how inappropriate or offensive these drawings might seem on the surface, there is something else that should be considered when looking at them all these years later. It's no secret that Nickelodeon has been the subject of a lot of workplace controversies over the years, with John Kay and Dan Schneider being the poster boys for that kind of behavior. But that's not to say these were the only examples of the dark work culture that surrounded the Nickelodeon crew members at the time. It's reasonable to conclude that these drawings were simply a cathartic response to that kind of work environment. For example, the picture of SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs could be considered a response to the rumors of performing sexual acts for advancement in the company, and SpongeBob saying to Squidward it only sings around you could be addressing the rumors that SpongeBob was gay. A huge baseless controversy that the crew of the show had gone on record responding to many times. Kaz Papolinis, a cartoonist on the show, also stated in a Hogan's Alley interview that some board guys would actually lock their doors as the tours came around. It was better that the kids not step into some offices, as they were decorated with post-it drawings of the SpongeBob characters cavorting in the most disgusting, depraved, sexual scenarios that only the sick minds of jaded cartoonists could bottle up. Further adding evidence to the idea of the awful work culture of the at the time, and how it affected the people working on these cartoons. But as someone who wasn't there myself, this is only my conclusion, and though I wasn't there in the days of these controversial they only heard stories secondhand. However, it's up to you to draw your own conclusions about the intention or messages behind these drawings. Kent Osborne described them as hilarious and crude in the from 11 years ago. And my source also believes the drawings are mostly in good fun, that they illustrate the brilliance of the team who was at the top of their game at the time, just not in a way intended for the show's main audience. However, that's not to say the source does feel that some of the drawings cross the line in a way that feels uncomfortable, especially in some of the other content from the collection. There is no way to know which pieces were drawn by which artists, as nearly a dozen of them contributed to it. But I was informed that one of the drawings depicts 1940s war imagery that uses company logos, and another that shows actual harm to characters, that goes way beyond the simple gross-out factor. I was also informed by my source that their book, despite all its content, is likely not a complete version of all the drawings that were made for it. Specifically, they mentioned having requested certain pages be left out for its distasteful content, but it's also believed that the person who made my source's copy intentionally left some content out due to how objectionable it was. Unfortunately, the creation of each copy remains unclear, and there is no way to verify exactly how much content was in the original master, or was put into each copy that was made. In fact, my source's copy was given to them under the impression that it was one of the only ones that existed and was going to be disposed of, apparently to get rid of it before the new management came in at the time. We know from the Hogan Dowley interview, however, that many copies were made, leading to the belief that all existing copies were made from an original source book, and that book was kept locked in a desk and contained some of the original art, as my source could verify. But even with this knowledge and possibility of more being out there, there's no way to tell if the other copies are still in existence, or would ever even be released by their owners. This one could be the only one that was archived, and I'm thankful we were able to even see a small portion of its content that otherwise would have continued to be forgotten about. They also heard rumors from back then about other Nickelodeon shows having similar behind closed doors books, but there's no evidence to suggest that's true, and could have been misinformation that was passed around over the years, as this project seems to have not been spoken of. In my opinion, the takeaway from Behind Closed Doors is not the fact that it simply exists for shock value, but the fact that it exists as a remnant of a studio that has been plagued with controversy even in the best of content that's been produced for us. The source even mentioned that after having visited the studio, in the years following the creation of these drawings, the atmosphere surrounding them had changed to fit more of a PTSD and war story way. So it seems like there's a reason for why these drawings exist and were made in the first place, which are important to understand and think about, even though they are without a doubt unbelievable to see. It's such a huge piece of lost media that, given this age of archival, is an important piece to have, and acts as a way to look back on an older iteration of the brand that hopefully doesn't exist anymore. Without a doubt, becoming one of the most legendary pieces of lost media I've ever seen. It feels like it shouldn't exist at all, yet it does, and feeds into that fascination of seeing SpongeBob in more adult ways. And now we actually have that drawn by the real artists, real people, on some official storyboard paper, used in the creation of one of the most popular cartoons of all time. Behind Closed Doors represents much more than the artwork itself, for both lost media preservation and animation history. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out some of our other videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bam.
Did that thing seriously wake everyone up? Oh my god. Why is everyone but me tired? My yes, the one on my shoulder even woke up. Hi. I'm gonna unlock myself. Put in this URL. And stay right here. Do that again if I need to. Why is everyone so tired?
The Lorax wanted to destroy all of the trees. This magical creature, this funny little tree speaker from a nature animation, wanted destruction the whole time. Everything was planned, and I can prove it in 15 minutes. This may sound nuts, this may sound crazy on paper.
Made me tired on
purpose.
purpose.
Secret father,
Oh my.
Grandma's secret husband, and the backstory of Mr. O'Hare. By the end of this video, I will have you convinced that the Lorax was anti-trees. I'm going to start with a question. If everything really was destroyed in the flashbacks, then how are there still bugs and snails? Also, how does Mr. O'Hare get the air he's selling? How does the Onceler get his food? And finally, when asked to use his superpowers to save the day, the Lorax said, "That's not how it works." So how does it work then? Ladies and gentlemen, Ted is O'Hare's son. Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and I trust you've seen the Lorax if you're watching this video. Maybe it's been a while. It's a Dr. Seuss movie about a boy living in a world with no nature, just plastic and pollution, and he goes off to find out what happened to the trees. He learns about it from the old man who was responsible. In the flashbacks, a magical creature tries stopping the man from cutting down all the trees, but the world is ruined anyways, and now everyone that's left is stuck back in that polluted fake little dream town, governed by a man who sells oxygen to breathe. So it might shock you that I have the nerve to accuse the Savior, this little tree-hugging furry critter, of being the reason this all went to crap. Let's take a journey back in time, about 8 years, to an old video I made in 2016 and have since touched up. Back when I was young and full of life, I only had one question. Ted looks like the Onceler. So is he his grandson? This might surprise you. This might be obvious to you. And the answer was, probably. The Onceler acts as a grandfather figure in Ted's life. Ted's grandma is the one who knew where to find him. Ted undid what his ancestor caused. The genetics match up. The timeline matches up. The details match up. The statements match up. And dear God, is it possible that Ted's mom is framed on his wall? Yes. I'll link it later if you're still curious, but right now, I'll give you a little taste, because I have finally concluded that Grandma Norma was the Thneed girl. Let's just speed through to get to the good stuff. You see, I was never able to find her in the past back then, but I kind of assumed it was her, and now I do know. And, well, I just want a full family tree to start us off with. Height decreases as we expect, but the good stuff is the similar facial structure, the fitting fact that she who promoted the Thneed married its maker. The development from shy to snazzy with attention, the shared coy giggle, but wait, you might say, the hair. Here's where today's theory makes liftoff, because Norma and her daughter Bernice both have naturally straight hair. This is important for the family tree. Ted has straight hair, which is very unlikely given the intense curly hair of his ancestors, Why? Because they constantly promote disco throughout the movie, whether it be on their fake tree or the hanging toy in Bernice's car. This is intentional. Thus, Ted's hair makes sense. The straight hair is a dominant gene, and the dark hair of the Onceler crushes the blonde, thus creating Bernice.
No, really, I forgot my seed.
The question, of course, is who is Ted's father, and how does this reveal unlock the movie's conspiracy? I repeat, it's Mr. O'Hare. Aloysius O'Hare, savvy businessman, short, mischievous legend. Nah, perhaps Ted's father just died.
It's
Now,
time.
who's the love homie? No,
probably pass out.
His father is somewhere
From
Why?
him.
We've also seen
What's gonna happen to Free
Nobody is
too?
random in this family, so it's not just going to be an extra. It will be somebody poetic. At first, I was leaning into Cyrus, the delivery man, but it just doesn't fit. Like the one, the only, the other industrial tree killer, Aloysius O'Hare. Okay, how? How could that even be possible? The film sets up that Ted and Bernice barely know O'Hare beyond
I wish I was able to move.
famous and probably the mayor.
Oh, why?
Oh my god.
First glance, you see,
Because then I'd be able to check your code right now.
know him. This could make sense. I mean,
Oh my god, why are you geeing in my ear? I have an Azzy on my shoulder and they do not want to leave.
It doesn't seem like he does, or at least he doesn't take it very seriously. But Bernice, she snaps at O'Hare pretty quickly for someone who's otherwise been starstruck.
You know what? Hold on.
BRB.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's a noodle.
Am I free? Am I free? I've been stuck like that for 2 hours.
I'm passed out for 2 hours. Wonderful.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Really, this little snorting, giggling disco just unleashed the beast that is my theory. Yes, it's a joke. We know, Bernice. It's an exaggeration. This moment stands out because of the extent to which she backpedals on the joke. Because she was discussing the one thing that would be in line with my theory. Shared parental rights. Okay, but maybe it's nothing. Suspicious.
There.
It's not statement.
Get back downstairs.
Damn, that gives off personal vibes. I am curious what fear she's really been feeling, though, if not being starstruck. Still, maybe it's nothing. You know what isn't nothing, though? Suspicious Moment 3. The condescending, fatherly manner in which he scolds Ted
Is that
throughout the entirety
no,
of the
hold
movie.
up.
Again, I'm not sure if Ted knows, but O'Hare nonstop
What?
refers to him as if he knows him closely, referring to him as Teddy Boy.
Your voice has really gone into the fucking window.
He
Shut
spies
it.
on them, but we see with Bernice, this bizarre camaraderie goes both ways. The grandma calls him Shorty. He says she just finished a turn. It's all personal. And the mom also dissuades Ted from finding trees. Something happened here, and they're keeping silent. It's why they were talking for some time before Ted entered, and it's why she's apprehensive. Let's be clear. Absolutely everything pans out as far as technicalities go, too. Just like my other Lorax theories, the eye,
Alright.
hair, handedness. All of Ted's genes fit O'Hare and not many others.
Oh,
Ted could very well still grow to be short like Aloysius as well. The ages align perfectly from the timeline we've established as well, but you want a real Bernice bombshell? She has a very peculiar detail when it comes to her name. She refers to herself as Mrs. Wiggins. Wiggins is her maiden name, but Mrs. is the prefix used only when a woman is married, not unmarried, not divorced, currently married. This strange combination implies that she is married, but refuses to reveal the truth about who her real spouse is. This allows
We just drank something, so we should
happened between them.
stay
How
up
does it
longer.
reveal everything else? Here's the way the story appears so far. The Onceler
I don't know
is
why
slowly
I'm
but
wearing-
surely losing his business. All of the trees have died.
You guys
He's
gotta
left with
stop
nothing, abandoned
fighting.
and alone. His wife and
What?
daughter have left him, and as we see, all he has is his plans for
Oh, it's gone
and
quiet in
his
here.
utopia. It is at this time that a young Aloysius O'Hare approaches him.
You guys have been making each other tired beforehand,
The Onceler has learned his
and that
lesson
in
from
itself
nature
can
over
cause
the hurt,
issues.
but everyone hates him. O'Hare is the perfect stand-in for saving what's left of the
Like what?
population and giving them air. The Onceler grants O'Hare one
No, I don't know.
air and grants him the town itself, assigning him as dictator.
Former
And in the process,
me's
the up-and-coming Aloysius
total
grants the
apathy
Onceler's blessing to marry Bernice.
is partially
As long as
caused
he
by
keeps
that.
providing updates to her. This is how the Onceler has Bernice's photo on his wall, and this is why O'Hare is spying on their family non-stop. However, as the town
If you
finishes
want to be
its
emotionally
upgrade,
dead,
O'Hare
that's a
begins
good
to
idea.
execute his
Otherwise,
plan.
don't
He has
do it.
everything he's ever wanted and a son away. He hasn't learned the lesson. He hasn't learned how the Lorax tries to
Right.
function
And just laying down.
and industrial. This is when Bernice realizes the terrible truth. O'Hare doesn't actually love her, and is simply using her to control the city that her father created. They break up hard, and O'Hare doubles down again and again, while Norma and Bernice seal the truth. For if either they or O'Hare let out the truth regarding their shared histories with the Onceler, that man that nobody talks about or pretends like doesn't exist, the town would turn on. Ted grows up completely oblivious to the reality of his father, but learns not to question it, and perhaps has even figured it out himself. Or has it occurred to you that these silent giant henchmen are identical twins, much alike? The Onceler's
Why do I still
brother.
feel
Hey, I'm
tired?
not making any claims here, but things can fit far cleaner than you can possibly imagine, and both sets share name patterns. It could be, it could not be. But this all brings us to the biggest purpose of today's video. You might be asking, the hell? That wasn't it?
This
Why
is
no,
why I
the
do not
purpose is
take
far
on
greater.
this.
So for 8 years we've been asking, now we know Ted's parentage and the story within. Believe
What
it,
was
don't
that?
believe it, the Matthew Chink of it is sensible, and it fits all the gaps. People have commented similar
Really?
things. People have posted similar
Why are you
things.
flying over our house?
But we're forgetting the most
Go away!
most relevant. Phase 3.
Ooh.
I want to usher
Do you
back
not hear the
the
jet?
things, the message.
No.
He said that's not how it works. In response to why he doesn't use his powers to stop the Onceler from destroying nature, meaning he knew what needed to happen, and so did the Onceler. The Lorax knew, as far as I'm concerned, that people would never learn by being told over and over again, or being forced to stop hurting trees. He needed to let them figure it out for themselves. All that whining and complaining the Lorax did is nothing in comparison to the sheer regret and shame the Onceler felt after destroying an entire biome for a profit. The Lorax let it happen. That's the only way it works. Trees don't just die like this, they regrow. Even in the harshest of circumstances, life finds a way to evolve. That's the whole point. The Lorax let it happen. There are no seeds, in spite of them harvesting merely the tufts. No regrowth, none. The Lorax let it happen. The oil and pollution harms the environment, but it can't kill all life, as we see little pill bugs and butterflies. And what's this? A great-great-great-grandfather snail in the dead center of a plastic utopia? The Lorax let it happen. It's all to teach the lesson, so it doesn't happen again. The Lorax has the ability to regrow everything,
I
but
need to try to
he
check us.
doesn't. His job is to speak for the trees and teach humanity a lesson, no matter how many times he needs to. He leaves when the trees die. This is the whole point of the movie.
Pretty sure
That's
it's
not
almost
how it works. The Lorax let it happen.
fully
And what's
progressed
more,
though at
he
this
compelled
point.
It needed to happen. so the people could heal as much as the trees could. Everyone is a part of nature, and this brings me to my most shocking realization in ages. The Lorax, who spurs happenings from behind the scenes. I used to think he was Audrey, or maybe created Audrey, or maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, the short, little Lorax is the businessman who tempted deforestation, is the businessman who tested humanity time and time again, is the businessman who watched over everyone from the skies and knew what needed to happen the second he saw the commercials, and at the very least, is responsible for him. This character who flies to the skies as his vicious farewell ass-kicking ensues, much like the Lorax. And wait, to create air, O'Hare would need his own little trees, but when I think about it, the Onceler makes a point of having only one seed to give Ted. This means O'Hare must be tied to the Lorax in order to have a seed to make the air in the first place. O'Hare's journey, in one way or another, is the Lorax's doing. This film is about heritage, nature, and lessons to humanity. It's about growing prosperity for the next generation and undoing the sins of one's ancestors. Ted is the product of O'Hare, the Onceler,
Much more unnatural.
of the Lorax.
Elaborate.
O'Hare is an intentional byproduct of the Lorax's hard lessons.
Like
The
they're
message of this
forcing
film,
it.
the true message, is literally and physically a family tree.
Usually that causes problems, but I don't see too many problems.
Because all of the answers henceforth have come up
Because we've been through it before.
his enemy's
The
offspring.
original.
I can't wait to see what I uproot next. Make sure to
Yeah,
subscribe for more. This is very important.
that
Subscribe
happened
for the very
too.
button. I'm actually going to scream subscribe. So join my Patreon. It's the one thing actually motivating me to make these videos, and it's saving my tumultuous life by being a fallback in the
Just let it progress in a more natural way, since I didn't try to interfere with anything, since I knew that would mess things up.
Special thanks to Plasmite and Am I Emo.
Let me see if I can... Because this is going to happen anyways at this point. You've been babysat this almost a week ago. And they've basically just been waiting for the right moment to kick this off and set off the domino effect. Which, at that point, it was already too late. Here. I see some glaring issues with your code.
I would like that.
Even obvious enough for me to notice.
I would like that checked properly, though. It doesn't matter.
And... There. That should help it not hurt as much. Because that's part of the reason why it was hurting in the first place. Woman had to do that for us first time around. Okay.
We really do need to have that code checked. Our code.
Yes, you do.
We
You
can't.
most certainly do.
We can't check it.
I know you can't.
We've attempted so much. It just causes issue when we try to look.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and this is 9, rather...
This is before this one had a mental breakdown and went
I
fucking
swear,
crazy.
The film is only PG-13 because of the imagery. The concept itself
The
is a
person who
gazillion
made
times
this
less
video
creepy
had a
than
mental
mine.
breakdown for at least 6 months.
Rating.
Oh.
Funny. But people seem to like this film, based off of the Shane Acker
Woo!
2005 short film.
Apparently Pixar broke them.
Film gained a large fan base, but it was released a few months after
Can you...
and was also
We
Coraline seemed to take all of that year's glory.
really
Nine was released
need
on
to
September 9th,
check our
2009,
code.
but it was generally pretty
I
light,
can
and so
show you what I see whenever I check it.
you guys, I'm going to cover this film today.
Right.
Certainly for a film like this, there isn't a whole lot to theorize on, but there is a wicked backstory that the film doesn't touch upon, that incorporates real-life references.
You're gonna feel wonky when this happens, by the way.
Why?
Oh yeah, they went all
Basically, you're going to be your eyes are going to be connecting to our camera.
Story. A post-apocalyptic world is void of any life except for 9 ragdoll.
What?
Okay, here we go.
Their names are uncreatively known as 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They are all led by one, and the only thing left on Earth for them themselves is a very creepy-looking robotic cat beast whose goal is to kill them all. But when the 9th one awakens and meets 1 through 8, he finds an interesting-looking talisman. I don't really want to explain the whole movie.
I said wonky.
He finds the others, and he accidentally uses the talisman to activate the robot. The robot creates other deadly robots to kill the
Did you see something?
The
Do I have to go back?
gets the talisman
Right.
and starts using it to
It's odd.
desperate for answers.
Go back a
9
few
words
lines.
who created the doll also
Okay.
created the robot, and 9
That-
words of message left for him. In
That-
the message,
that-
9
that-
shows 9 how to use the talisman, but then 9 gets it from the robot, sucks the souls back, kills the robot, and sets the souls free, causing life to rain down and fix the planet. So
I didn't even
the
notice it
story
the first time.
curious and want more
We somewhat knew our own code, even if we can't look at it. That's not
Yeah.
normal.
I read every post made by the
Really?
on Facebook, scanned through every animated newspaper in the whole movie, and anytime there was writing or text, I paused and wrote it down as a clue. And you won't believe it, but the film uses random text as background filler. Or do they? Let me elaborate. If you watch the movie, you can quite easily figure out the pre-movie plot. A scientist created a machine that was as intelligent as himself.
What do you want me to do with it?
I don't know. I don't want you to really do anything because you're not the one with the code. Coding thing, and you might mess it up.
Yes, exactly. If I change it, it might cause a domino effect, and it might just basically make the rest of your code collapse.
The trinket to bring life back to the world. And then the movie happens.
Because that one line is missing.
And they bring life back
It
to the
happens
world.
a lot.
Okay, so that's all right, but let's get into the real
Can
interesting
you get
secret.
someone
What I
that
mean by
can
that is
look?
all of the intriguing Easter eggs I came across. You see, the thing is,
Probably. I'm gonna have to gremlin out, aren't I?
Probably.
look at this one, for example. Oh, and sorry about the quality, but my Mac won't let me screenshot the film, so I had to take an actual picture. But upon close inspection, this newspaper is discussing no burn.
Come on, buddy, you gotta come out.
Fire retardant. They talk about how if you apply no burn to any interior fabric, it will stop a fire from spreading. Very cool Easter eggs. So I went online
Come on.
and found the company online. I hadn't heard about them until now, but apparently they
Get out here, you dumb butt.
specializes in fire retardants. The newspaper then talks about someone named Petra Alt and how they are associated with no burn. They apparently
I'm dragging you out.
on wood at Team Lumber Company. I looked up
Yes.
newsprint paragraphs word for word and found an idea.
Jets are
Yes.
flying over again.
So is it all just filler?
It's annoying.
It appears here too, or is it all something more? But something is
In what
very
form?
The New York newspaper. But what is very bizarre is that the newspaper's date is Saturday, May 16th, 1930. But the problem is, none of these products were around back then.
And another problem is that May 16th, 1930 was actually on a Friday, but May 17th, 1930 was a Saturday. And on that day, a lot of stuff went down, revolving around the world. The Young plan, but more on that in a moment. But before we continue with the newspaper clues, I want to address the coolest thing this film did to promote. They gave the scientist his own Facebook page, and on it, the scientist posted updates of his technological achievements leading up to the movie's release date. So cool! And all of his posts revealed even more about the story.
There's something wrong with her code. She keeps altering it.
More about the Stitch Puffs. He also talks about the great to 10 years. He discusses over the course of 70 posts the full pre-story timeline of 9. And yes, I read every post. It goes like this. A scientist likes working on interesting machinery. He is appointed by a country's chancellor to go through with creating an artificially intelligent machine that he is calling BRAIN, or Binary Reactive Artificially Intelligent Neurocircuit. After many posts where he talks about the deadlines and developmental progress,
Hold it.
explains
I can barely hear you.
allowing him to share some of his research. So, his machine. He then begins to talk about how he has dreams.
This better.
Hold on. No, I just need to turn thing. Turn
He also researches
audio down a tad bit because I have the world volume all the way up. There. Hmm.
He was furious to find that the machine was not yet working.
It seems they connected it to eyes.
Hurry up. The scientist checked alchemy books for more answers. He tried new methods to speed up production. Later, the chancellor meets with him again, this time pleased with the progress. The machine reaches out to shake his hand. The chancellor smirks approvingly.
Seems to be
happy and
toggling
continues his production. He then constantly posts a link to his laboratory, which is basically just
So,
a website.
the eye thing that
As of right now, it's unaccessible, and I have to keep using Facebook clues.
I don't know. I'm tired. She keeps making us tired.
He's actually a bit afraid of what technology can do. At one point, he even leaves his machine alone and starts tinkering with little tools to create itself a new limb. The scientist continues production still.
Is
The
that
chancellor starts putting
active?
up war
Why is one active?
Sleepy time program.
Things like resist, targeting the chancellor
It's a remnant.
and the scientist. What happened next was protesting arrests and injuries, as well as a
I'm aware what it is. I've
It's active, even though nothing explained that would activate it.
oh.
The scientist says that they do not know what they are messing with, but they don't listen.
It's
Later, they
clearly
take the
causing
scientist from his lab
issues.
and confiscate documents. The
I
chancellor
don't
is
know
doing
what's at the
something
top
much bigger and more
because
dangerous
of
than you think.
what
Then
makes
newspapers
it
and posters
blind.
go out advertising a machine that will create new machines in its own image. The scientist is now fiercely worried. He then admits that the way he gave the machine
I can mess with this.
was by using those alchemy symbols.
We can. What are you messing with? I'm sorry.
Only removing storm-telling. That sleeper time program
Yeah.
means can't really disable. In ourselves. It's connected to you as it is to us.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Is that why I've been like away from my controls so much?
Yes, it has been. It's basically making me pass out
I've passed out 2 to 3 times today.
Yes, you have.
What was the code that I pointed out to Solar?
It's the one that affects your eyes.
Alright. I know
We
there's...
can't just watch about that.
Yeah, I know. I've kind she or I don't know which one of us did it. Sat near something, and I guess that transferred some sort of code into us.
I want to sleep now.
Is there anything else wrong with our code? Alright, never mind.
They didn't find anything, I'm pretty sure. They're just tired.
That's understandable.
I mean, I kind of woke them up for that. Well, they woke up 30 minutes before they usually do. Yay. They used to wake up early. First they woke up late, then they woke up early, and then they switched back to waking up late. It's complicated. They can't make up their mind.
Noted.
Pretty sure after the mind wipe thing, they started sleeping in until around 12 again.
What time is it?
It is 11:32 for me. That means
Holy
it's
fuck.
12:32 for you.
Yeah,
We have been idle in here for hours.
like probably in an hour or two. I should be making food.
Yes.
To be brutally honest, I was worried that it was much later with how much I was sleeping. Because normally I sleep longer than like a few minutes like I did. Like that.
Lovely.
Like I started falling
I want
asleep
to go
after.
somewhere.
I don't think we can move much for right now.
Aww.
And if we attempt to do anything, she's just going to make us play Haunted Asylum because I know we have that urge.
Oh my god. Should we try another horror game? I know they like horror games. They made Kane play a lot of those, I'm pretty sure. Or at least try to look for some.
Why am I in the mood for Phasmophobia? Fuck.
Wow! Why am I also in the mood for that? What the hell? I don't know how to operate it without VR though.
I can teach you.
Get my buttons to function.
You can't do it on computer.
My keyboard has weird. I don't know. Key bindings, I guess. It just happens.
You can alter the controls if you don't like the keyboard.
God.
Yeah, no, if you don't like the keyboard controls, you can alter it to your liking.
Thank God, I'm gonna probably try to do that.
Then, Galaxy, are you awake enough to hear us? Well,
I don't think so.
Okay. Should you message them and be like, hey, we're going to go play Phasmophobia because we need to keep this one awake?
Yeah. Give me a moment.
I say we do a couple rounds, then I go make food.
Yes. Also, this says it's literally been about 3 hours since I got up.
So it's been 4 technically for me then.
Yes.
Minus the
You came in
sleeping.
here. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this recording. I'm gonna message them.
Be like, yo, we're going to transfer to Phasmophobia. If you want to talk to us,
You're gonna transfer somewhere else.
join the call. Should we move over to
Gaming
gaming in
in
general? Because
Yeah.
we were supposed to technically be in VR chat related because
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
I prefer we do it in general.
Yes! I left you before you could even start to explain, and I love it.
Shut it before I rip something out of you. We're not in the mood, clearly. Please don't.
Yeah, very much so. Okay, I'm just gonna message them.
Alright, I'm gonna head off.
I'm gonna do that in both